Welcome back to Early Mornings with Emerson. I'm your host, Emerson Burris. Today I'm here with U of A student Cogan Davis, and we're going to be discussing his time at the Razorback Sports Network. Cogan, thank you for joining me.
Of course.
So can you tell me how you got involved in the Razorback Sports Network?
Sure, yeah, so I actually saw it on social media when I first got involved and then got hired and have been there ever since.
So how many years have you been there?
Collectively, about a year and a half.
Okay, and how many positions have you worked at the network?
So I started out doing stuff for video board and then running audio for games. And I quickly moved into graphics, where I've spent most of my time and then just started technical directing.
So what do you do with graphics and technical directing?
Sure, so with graphics, most of my time is spent as an AP or an assistant producer. So I get sent a graphics list by my producer before every broadcast, and I take the time with my two graphics people, and I build those graphics. And I take that information, build them, put all the information in them, so that during the show they're all ready to go. And then technical directing is me bringing in a bunch of different elements, and then basically pressing a bunch of buttons that makes the show run.
Have you gotten to work a wide variety of sports, or have you mainly just been focused on one?
Yeah, so we do a bunch of different sports, so pretty much all of them except football. So I've worked soccer, volleyball, all the way to baseball, softball, basketball.
Do you have a favorite sport to work?
I do. Basketball is easily my favorite.
Why
is
is
the
it your
most
favorite?
fast moving and most graphics wise, so we use a lot there, so I'm the most involved.
Has there been anything challenging about working at the network?
I guess it's just really a learning curve to getting how a broadcast runs, and really once you figure that out, then there's not much that you can't really do. It just takes a little while to understand what goes all into it.
Do you want to stay involved in the network
I
throughout
do.
college?
So I don't plan on leaving anytime soon. I have really started to want to do more stuff on the production side, and was told recently that I'd even be able to start to be a lead producer next semester. So that's exciting and gives me an opportunity that I probably wouldn't get out anywhere else. So.
If you have the opportunity to be a lead producer, what would that entail, and what would a game day look like?
So the graphics list that gets sent to me as an assistant producer, I would build that for the graphics people, and then I would plan a show open, what goes on at halftime, in and out of breaks, as well as when we go to replay, and a bunch of highlight packages, video elements. So pretty much what all goes into the game other than cameras would be me planning.
Do you have to get to the game early, or do you have to arrive just about on time?
I do. So usually I get there 3 to 4 hours before game time.
Oh, wow. Okay. Do you have to do anything specific? Like, do you have any rituals before a game or any superstitions?
Not really. Usually the graphics team and I do bump elbows before. That started during COVID.
Okay,
But
cool. Do you have any advice that you would give to someone who wants to get involved in the network?
I would just say reach out to anyone that's doing it now. Come take a tour, see what we do during a broadcast, and see if it's really what you're interested in.
Do you have any post-grad goals? Do you want to stay involved in sports?
Most likely, as of now, it's to be a lead producer. So that experience should determine whether or not I want to do it.
Well, I think that's all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank Cogan Davis for joining me on Early Mornings with Emerson. I'm your host, Emerson Burris. We'll see you tomorrow.